everyone in the pit. Um, do you think it's a lot easier for someone like yourself that's connected to so many people? You have a famous father, obviously, DJ Kid Capri, to break out into any industry that they want, or is it like it's challenging just as much as anybody else?
I think it depends on how you want to be viewed because if you want to be viewed as independent and I'm that artist and I did it myself and all of that, I
Mm-hmm.
think it is a little harder because you're constantly walking in that light. Like if I walk in a building and people know that that's my dad, it's
Right.
hard to bring it up. Like it's hard to not be like, "Yo, Kid Capri's your dad." Like it's hard to not have that conversation and you constantly got to defend it. Like, yeah, that's my dad, but I'm me. Like, hey.
Right.
So I think it definitely depends on the situation. Now, for others, it may be beneficial because um, if y'all working together, if you and your celebrity parent is working together, you guys are able to get like certain features, certain producers, and things like that. But I'm so prideful, so that was
Right.
my
Right. That's your biggest thing. Like, okay, I'm gonna ask, but I want to do it my way. Which leads me
yeah.
to your next question. Was it kind of a challenge to break out to your own individual and break from the stigma of celebrity slash daughter slash, okay, this is my industry, this is my talent street, excuse me, and this is my lane, and I'm separate from this.
It wasn't hard because I'm very adamant on what I want. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to give you all of this energy, all of this personality to where you don't even think about the fact that he's my dad until necessary. Not saying
Right.
there's anything wrong with him. I love you, Dad. The same way he's so him, I'm so me, and that's what I want to be known as. So it's not hard for me because yep,
Right, right,
they're
right,
gonna
right.
know who I am.
Right. And this is my last question about your dad because it's all about you. Um, what does he feel as far as artistry is concerned, and what was it like growing up in the house of a hip hop royalty like a kid, excuse me, Kid Capri?
Um, growing up, what was the first part of the
I
question?
said, does he like your artistry? Sorry,
Mhm.
people keep texting me. Your artistry, is he one of those people that supported it? Is kind of hard, like is
Oh,
those dads?
at first he was like, he didn't even think I could sing. My dad didn't. He did not think I had a good voice. Like he didn't think I was like a singer. He didn't think I was gonna be like trying to have a whole career. So I
Mm-hmm.
think he was just like, oh, okay, and he just like
Right,
went
right.
about his life, which was great because it gave me the space to literally go explore and figure it out on my own. Like, can I really sing? Am I really a singer? Like, am I really good at what I do? And once I understood that, yeah, this is my life and I'm good at what I did,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care like
Right.
what about. Like it was like, all right, either you're gonna be supportive or you're not gonna be supportive. And he saw that I wasn't giving up, so he became really supportive and then he actually ended up liking my voice, liking my music. So ended up
Nice,
working. And
nice.
growing up in a household with him, it was great. Like it was like every kid's dream, like having both of your parents. We had a dog, I had my uncle living, I had a nanny, like life was amazing.
Right, 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 right.
Jersey at the time. We had a big, beautiful house. The tour bus would always come to the house. And I would just meet so many different celebrities. It wasn't until my parents separated where
Mm.
life was like, okay, like
Right.
we're no longer together. So that beautiful dream home is like out the window. And we really had to like, you know, just figure out our next way to go in life. And
Right.
that, if my parents, I feel like if my parents would have never separated, I would have been so sheltered and so um, spoiled and not really looking for like like let me be on my own,
Right.
let me so them separating definitely made my life amazing.
Right, right. Well, I appreciate the humility because you got a lot of people that do have star-studded lifestyles and they let it go through your head, but you're so humble,
Yeah.
which leads me to ask the question: where did you grow up at in the schooling that you had?
I grew up in Harlem. I went to PS 108, which is on 109, well, 109th and 108th and Madison. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I went there from eighth grade to no, I went there from kindergarten to eighth grade, and then I went to high school on 66th Street, which is MLK campus. I went to MTL, which is a performing arts school. Did high school there. I finished there. I actually went to John Jay during my senior year of high school.
Mm.
Um, I left John Jay. I took a year off, and then I went to school at AMDA, which is a conservatory for performing arts. I learned so much there. I stayed there for a year, and
Hmm.
I like just went forth with my community, with my career.
Nice. Now, when you went to the performing arts schools for your artistry, is that something that you kind of knew the niche was there, or just had to be developed during that time because you went to so many different schools?
Well, it's crazy. It's actually a funny story. For high school, the school that I went to, I was going specifically to be a dancer because I was a dancer. That's what I did. I didn't even know, I knew I could sing, but I didn't know like
Hmm.
that was going to be like a thing. Like,
Right, right, right.
I went there for dancing. When I went for dancing, they were having a show, and they were looking for a new lead